What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another installment of Grand Theft Auto 3. So, we try to do the paramedic mission. However, I got to level 3, and the goal is to get to level 12. I got to level 3 at the very beginning. I enthusiastically turned left and flipped the ambulance, and it blew up with the guy still in the back. So, RIP to that random Joe Blow that blew up. Hey, Joe Blow blew up, no pun intended. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so we're just gonna do, we'll do a taxi mission. How about that? Instead, we'll do taxi. I'm way better at that than the paramedic anyway. The taxi mission, you pretty much just pick people up and you take them where they want to go. And you get a crap ton of money very quickly. It's kind of like Uber before Uber. These little things called taxis that you can drive, or cabs. They're also called cabs, for those of you that didn't know. And what they do is they take you from point A to point B, and they pay you money. And you can pay them per mileage and stuff like that. So it's just like Uber. Oh, and I got a speed bonus. Yeah, look at that. I got $437. I wish it was like that in real life. So it's like Uber, but a little less fancy. And I think the goal here is to get 100 fares. You don't have to do it consecutively, but 100 fares, and you get the side mission completed. We're probably going to shoot for maybe, I don't know, I might break that up into parts. So maybe we'll do 25 here, and then 25, and you guessed it, 25 to get the 100. And yeah, so let's just enjoy the, I'm in the blue, really? So, I hope you guys are having a great day. It is summer, but it's weird because I am filming this in March. So, getting this done early and effectively is really going to help me in the long run. I hope you guys are enjoying the Huskies. This is also before Season 4 of the Huskies. So, if you guys are watching that, I greatly appreciate that as well. And if you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Pork Chop. I'm a YouTuber that does a little bit of everything. Food reviews, gameplay, vlogs, and anything in between that I feel like doing. And so if that sounds like the channel for you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Oh, that guy tried to collect some insurance money or something. That guy just dove right in front of the cab and just laid there. I didn't even touch him. He's just like, oh, you hit me. That'll be $5,000. I actually once got into a car accident. That wasn't my fault. My buddy Tanner and I got T-boned by a drunk driver. And I was in the passenger seat. And I looked down. We just got, oh, it's good old days. Just got finished shopping at Hastings. If you guys remember Hastings, it was my Graceland. It was my home away from home. I could spend hours there. I have spent hours there in the past, just looking at the movies and the action figures and the albums and stuff like that. It was a good time. I miss Hastings so freaking much. But anyway, we were about 4 blocks away from my grandma's house where he was dropping me off. And just out of nowhere, this guy came. But I was looking down at the time. I had just bought a Tony Romo action figure. So I took it out of the package and I was just messing around with him. And I just hear Tanner just say, "Oh shit." And before I could even finish the word, I just said, "What?" Airbag straight to the face. Broke my glasses into 3 pieces. It bloodied up the tip of my nose. I still have it. I still have a dent on the tip of my nose. So if you're ever talking to me in person and I catch you looking at my nose, I understand. I'm not going to get too mad about it. But I got out of the... I had to climb through the driver's door because he had hit us so badly that the side door, the passenger side door, was completely just jammed shut. And when that happens, obviously you got to climb around, or if both doors are jammed, if all 4 doors are jammed, then, dude, that was literally right across the street. Reminds me of the Postmates. Oh, Jesus! Reminds me of the Postmates that I did the other day. But anyway, we'll talk about that after the story. And so, I get out of the car, and yeah, we head on hit this guy. We T-boned him, and he's getting out of the truck, and he's all bloodied and beaten to a pulp because he just, you know, got hit. Oh my gosh, he just got hit by this car. That was my friend's Equinox, if that's any descriptive thing that you guys can come up with in your head. And the funny thing was, my buddy just got his car, the Equinox, out of the shop from our mutual friend Colby. Backed into him, and you know, Colby was a cool guy about it. He was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll pay for the damages." So Colby paid for Tanner to get the bumper fixed, and Tanner was like, "Son of a bitch! I just got this out of the shop." And so he will never have a license plate cover. He had a Denver Broncos license plate cover. He says that he's too superstitious now, and that he will never have a license plate cover, and he will never listen to the album Oceana by the Smashing Pumpkins, because that's the CD we were listening to when he got hit. So just to mess with him once, I put the album on in my car, and he's like, "Okay, you're playing it, but you're playing it now, so we're gonna have a wreck. We're gonna get into a wreck because you're playing that damn album." And I was like, "Oh, Tanner, calm down, you're fine." And so he was of course upset about it. It was, like I said, 4 blocks away from my grandma's, so I called my grandma. I was like, "Hey, I got into a car accident. I'm on I think it was Cornell Street is what it was on," and it was just it was ridiculous because the guy got out of his truck somehow. That was close. He got out of his truck somehow, and he is just, blood is just running all over his face from his nose, and he's like, "Hey man, can I borrow your phone? Sorry if I get blood on it, I have asthma." And I was thinking, what the hell does you having asthma have to do with the nosebleed, my dude? Oh, can't go that way. Dang it. I think we're going to fail this one. So he used my phone, and I had to use it again to call somebody else. We're not going to make it. Oh, my gosh. Just seconds away. Oh, my gosh. I was right there. Hey, we got $4 grand. Not a bad way to make a living, I guess. So we're just gonna keep going until, because okay, that was 8. So you do the math. How many more do we need to have? Excuse me. You want taxi? You get taxi. And so I had to use my phone again to call. I think it was my dad, and tell him, because I already called my grandma, so my grandma was already there, but I called my dad, and I don't think he answered the first time. So when I got my phone back, I could barely use the screen. It was just doused in blood. But okay, I think I did that stupidly. So I still did this stupidly. I really need to
Get off the road!
dang, that sun, dude. So the guy, you know, he was drunk, unfortunately, and I think I already mentioned that he was drunk. He was drunk, and on top of that, he was just screaming down that alleyway. His mom lived in that house, or one of the houses in that alleyway, and from there he I guess they got into an argument because he was drunk, and she told him to like get out or whatever. He left on his own terms. I can't remember the details. But yeah, it was a big mess, and his insurance company called me, and they were like, we understand that the incident report here says that your glasses broke. And I was like, yeah, and I kind of need these to see. These things are being held together with electrical tape. And they're like, okay, so as part of the insurance claim, you are going to be able to get a eye exam and a brand new pair of glasses. And we will pay for it. You don't have to pay a dime. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I went, because I was just so pissed off at the situation because he was drinking and driving, which I know plenty of people that have done that. And yeah, don't do that. Don't be stupid. And on top of that, I picked the most expensive eye doctor I could find, and I picked out a pair of Ray-Ban frames. So I had Ray-Ban glasses for a little while, and they were the best pair of glasses I've ever had, and we're gonna miss this again. We're gonna miss this again. Oh no, we're not. We got this. Oh my gosh! 9, 10, 11. Oh man. We're just gonna, yeah, we made another almost 700 bucks right there. Get in the van, get in the cab. And so, moral of the story here, don't drink and drive, and don't drink and get into an argument with your mother, because you could drive like a jackass down an alleyway and get into a T-bone incident with a couple of 20-year-olds. So, don't recommend it, don't do it. Yeah, okay. Oh, he's late. He's late for like a gang war or something. That guy's holding the baseball bat like, hey! Or maybe it's just how to get the cabbie's attention. Just wheel the baseball bat around like, hey, give me fare or I'm going to smash your cab to bits. But regardless. Yeah, so that's story 1. Story 2, like I said, as of right now, again, this is March. As of right now, I'm doing Postmates as kind of like a side hustle. And with Postmates, you know, around this area, it's not that popular. Right now, I mean, you still get peak hours and stuff like that, but it's actually not that bad. So if you guys are interested in doing Postmates, which is a food delivery service, it's kind of like Uber Eats or DoorDash or stuff like that. Yeah, I'll give you my referral code, and if I, you know, get enough people, then I get a bonus, and you guys get a bonus, and everybody wins. So let me know if you're interested in getting a referral code. And yeah. So anyway, I was driving, and I almost made it home. I was about, I don't know, a quarter of a mile away from home. And I had Postmates going like for a good 10 minutes. And I wasn't getting anything. And finally I got, like I said, about a quarter of a, what the heck was that? Did I slip on a banana peel? A quarter mile from my house. And it was like, hey, this person wants Sonic. Do you accept? And I said, absolutely. And the thing with Postmates is they don't give you the address until after you've completed pickup, which I think is kind of like a safety thing or whatever. I was told DoorDash, you get the restaurant and you get the address like the exact same time. So I was like, okay, that's weird. I guess it's company policy. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. And with that, they wanted Sonic, so I drove to the Sonic on Georgia Street, which I have actually never done a food review at that Sonic. A little, another factoid for you. And on top of that, I picked up the food, and Boost was being extra douchey that day because I have Boost Mobile, because it's cheap. And you get what you pay for, folks, because it is awful. and we will be switching to AT&T or T-Mobile here pretty soon. Oh my gosh. Don't hail the cab, just get in! That destroys precious time. Oh gosh, I couldn't do that again if you paid me. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, so close. Okay, anybody? I was about to say, sometimes the fare will be like, hey, it's the same person. That's kind of funny when that happens. They're just like, no, seriously, take me where I want to go. It's really funny though, because when I did this on this, you know, prepping, there was a little old lady that wanted me to take her to the strip club. But anyway, back to the Postmates story. Keep going on bunny trails. That's just who I am as a person. I go on bunny trails and tell stories. It's exhausting to keep up with me sometimes. Even I get exhausted. I'm just like, can I just get to the damn point already? But yeah, so I picked up Sonic, and then it took Boost about 5 minutes to tell me the address where I needed to drop it off, and it was literally a quarter mile up the road, and it was a business I had to drop off, and she didn't tip me, so I didn't appreciate that, but I did go ahead and get the like the delivery fee and tax and stuff like that, so I got $3 off of that. Got paid $3 to go half a mile. Okay, is this one of those weird ones where they're like in the alleyway? Because there are some like that sometimes. They're just like in the alley. Oh my gosh, people. Get in the freaking... I almost said get in the van again. Okay. You guys lived the first time, y'all probably not going to live the second time. So, again, if you want a referral code, go ahead and shoot me a comment saying, yeah, that sounds cool. I want to do Postmates. And if you do an X amount of deliveries in an X amount of days, then you get a bonus. And I get a bonus for referring it. So, everybody wins. And yeah, so I don't know what else to talk about here. We're gonna run out of time, I can tell you that. Oh my gosh! And we're done again. Oh my goodness, guys. It also doesn't help that I'm driving like a little old lady to church on Sunday morning. I'm just, you know, moseying down. Alright, where do you want to go, sir? Portland View. So I guess during these type of videos, I guess I'm just going to tell you guys personal stories. Because y'all asked for them, right? Should that be the format? If I do like these side missions, like the paramedic or the taxi or the vigilante or anything like that, then should I tell a few personal stories just to pass the time? I think that's actually a good format. Hell, I'll tell a personal story every single installment if you guys want me to. I got a few up my sleeve. Okay, there's a quick way to do this. Let's just go for it. Oh my gosh! And I drop you off and run your ass over. That's just how it goes sometimes. There's two of yous.
Damn foreigner!
Don't you love it when your twin brothers steal your ideas? It's like, hey, I'm gonna be a mechanic. I'm gonna be a mechanic too. Oh, did I say mechanic? I meant a fry cook. Yeah, I want to be a fry cook too. McDonald's is awesome. I prefer Burger King. Yeah, fuck McDonald's. Go to Burger King. Like, you can be your own person, homie. My best friends are twins, and they both have different career paths. One works in the medical field, and the other one is also in the medical field, but he's a maintenance guy. He's a handyman.
He ain't no gentleman, that one.
He's the best damn handyman you'll ever see. I'm kind of concentrating now because the white smoke is driving me a little crazy. I think this is a strip club, isn't it? No, it's ammunition. Guy's gonna go buy a gun to kill his twin brother. Oh! Little bring around the rosy right there with this guy. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna do that thing again because we have time. And I'm afraid that if I flip this car one more time, then it's probably gonna explode. Or if your car gets too trashed, which I'm surprised it hasn't gotten to that point already. If your car gets too trashed, then like fares will be like, take one look at you and be like, fuck that. That looks like a screaming metal death trap is what that looks like. I ain't going anywhere. I can walk to get a burger. I don't need you. It's like this guy, I don't even remember the destination, but we're gonna get there pretty quick. Oh! Cha! Okay, black smoke. He wants to go to the movies. He went to the movies. There we go, 5 in a row, got $2,000. Oh, no, we'll just go the long way. Sorry, I don't want to back into that guy. Actually, the paint spray's up here. Sir, I hope you don't mind if we can take a little bit of a detour. My car's about to explode. And your precious cargo, and I wanted you to get there safely. Because I love you. I forgot where your destination was. But, hey. Yeah, the first thing I do when I pull out is I just ram it into a pole. Or into the back of another cab. First thing I do is I run over a pedestrian. You hit that guy. You shouldn't have been standing there. Okay. Oh, this guy wants to be dropped off here. Okay. And it's also recommended, I'm actually doing the recommendation, that you do these missions before you start doing some of the main missions. Because there is a rival gang that will absolutely just, they'll shoot at you, they'll hit you with a baseball bat, they'll pull your ass out of a car. They don't care. Bistro, okay, we'll go get a sandwich. What's the first thing that comes to y'all's mind when y'all think of a bistro? Mine's a French dip. You know, you get the French dip with the au jus sauce, you dip it in there. Love that stuff. I actually didn't have my first French dip until I worked at a deli. Worked at a deli for a little while. And,
You freaking jackass!
you freaking jackass. And I would have had more if the employee meal was good. But it's not. Another gang guy, he's got a gun. Let's go to ammunition. I gotta buy a gun for my gun. It's lonely. It's like a dog. It's like, oh, we have the one dog. We gotta buy another dog so we can have a friend. My gun needs another gun friend. That's exactly what that's like. That's why we got our second dog. It's like, oh, Chandler's gonna be lonely. And then boom, Ami happened. So, we have 2 dogs. I have no freaking clue what we're up to now, guys. But I'm enjoying this time with y'all. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, pull an illegal U-turn right in front of a cop. He doesn't care. Sir, where are we going? That is one way to do that, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't the right way. But we figured it out together. This cabbie, this fare is like, this guy's a lunatic. That's what he is. It's like, well, you want to get there, don't you? Sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet, buddy. Alright, we're up at 9. Hold on a second. Let me check the stat real quick. Let's see what we are. Look at the stat log. If there is one. Okay. Okay, no hidden packages. Hospital visits 1111. 26. Okay, so a little ahead of the schedule here. We'll drop this person off and we'll call it an installment. 26. We'll stop at the nice round even number of 27. How does that sound, everybody? Anyway, so like I said, I used to work at a deli, and I also worked at a sandwich franchise for a while too. And when the original owner was there, it was you work a 4-hour shift, you get a free sandwich. We're like, all right, so even if you're part-time, you know, you're going to get a free sandwich at the end of your shift. And so I would get those sandwiches all the time. I guess I can go ahead and drop it off. Okay, there we go, 10 in a row. Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it right here. Made almost 9 grand. Fantastic. So I'll finish the story real quick, and then I'll pop the cabbie into my safe house. And then he sold the franchise to a different guy and girl. Okay, I say that. I'm just gonna blow up the cab. Okay, let's go. And then that was it went from 4 hours and a free sandwich to you have to work at least a 6-hour shift to get 50% off your sandwich. And I was just kind of like, man, I prefer free. But nah, the deli that I worked at, I've talked about it before in some of my vlogs. It was only 20% off. And it was like, you're like a national chain. Y'all can afford to pay your people. I almost went right into a mission. I was like, y'all are a national chain. Y'all can afford to, you know, hand over a free sandwich once in a while. Once in a while, I would have to guilt my GM into letting me get a free sandwich. I did get a free sandwich a few times. And then one of our incentives one day, he was like, I guess we really needed to make a quota or something. So he was like, if you guys could sell X amount of chocolate chip cookies today, I'll give y'all a free sandwich. It didn't happen. So nobody got a free sandwich. But anyway, long story short, if you're a national chain, if you're owner of a national chain, you can afford to make your sandwiches at least 50% off. Your food, anyway, at least 50% off. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. I know this episode ran a little bit longer than the first one, but I appreciate you guys so much for dropping by. I hope you guys enjoy the stories, and I hope that you guys are enjoying the gameplay so far. Getting that nice round number 27 cab fares in one installment. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. And always remember my little piglets. Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys!